Good, how are you?
Good evening and welcome to the 2026 football season. And welcome to Cat Sports Broadcasting. I'm your host, Jeff Stivers. I'll be the play-by-play guy, and I'm alongside of the legendary Bobby Herb. Welcome, Coach Herb. Good to have you back for another season. I didn't run you off last year, man.
No, let's get it rolling.
Man, this is great. Well, we are live here tonight from Creekview High School, the new Medina Valley ISD school. And we're here at Cougar Stadium. And as our trusty camera girl over here, Kirsten Stivers, pans across this stadium, and you can see in the background the school, the weight room, the visiting bleachers, the field turf. We got a full explanation of the field turf from Coach Davison earlier, but the field itself, and then what's unique about this stadium is they have two separate locker rooms, which, you know, a lot of stadiums don't have necessarily. Right. They have separate locker rooms, but these are locker rooms that are down on the turf where they can go at halftime and stuff.
They don't have to make that long walk.
That's right. There's one over here behind us that you can't see. One over there is Lytle's on the visiting side. And then off in the distance, you can see the artificial turf softball field, baseball field, tennis courts. Just a beautiful setup here.
Even past the tennis courts, even soccer.
Oh yeah,
practice field.
There's the practice fields out there because it's soccer practice field right now. But I'm sure soccer will be on the turf, you know, when their season starts. But the football team will also have to use that field sometimes too before they go play at a grass stadium. You know, so multi-use facility here. You know, kudos to the Medina Valley ISD School Board, superintendent, new superintendent, and the old superintendent, and everybody involved with getting this done and up and running. It's a beautiful place.
It is an incredible facility. You talked about the weight room. The weight room has the big windows facing the football field, so when they're working out, you see the field. It is set up nice.
It really is. Coach Herb and I got a tour of the athletic section of the high school Monday.
Right.
When we were over here, did some interviews, and we'll show you some of those interviews that we did later on in the broadcast as we get this show going. Do want to point out, Coach Herb, real quick, that the flags are at half-mast, and, you know, President Trump ordered the flags at half-mast for a legend, you know, Miss Dolly Parton. And, you know, when I was talking to Kirsten and other people about it, I said, you know, it's not that we really loved her music. I mean, she had great music, right? Iconic music. But it took me back to my parents. You know, my parents listened to all that music, and my parents listened to her, and she was one of, you know, their heroines, you know, and it just, you know, kind of take you back. It's kind of nostalgic, and she is the queen of country music, or the queen of music, really. She got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a couple of years ago, and did you know that she did a song with Motley Crue?
I did not.
That she was so upset that she was going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and she didn't have a rock song, so she did a Motley Crue Home Sweet Home. Awesome. With Motley Crue, and I heard it the other day for the first time, and it's really good. You should Spotify it and listen to it. But yeah, what a great season we've got planned out here for everybody. Of course, we're going to open tonight with Creekview High School, and the Cougars are going to host the Lytle Pirates. And Coach Herb, you and I did some of the Lytle games last year.
We did.
They had a great start early on to their season. Kind of faltered off towards the end. And, you know, Coach, when we visited with Coach Trevino the other day, he was really positive about how things are going to change this year, about how they've changed what they did wrong last year, and that they're going to make these changes. Growth, yeah, and that they all grew from it. And just real quick, go through our schedule real quick. Next week, we're going to be in Bandera, and we're going to watch Bandera and the Hondo Owls. The week after that, we're going to be in Pleasanton for the big matchup over there, the rivalry. I guess, what are they, 3 miles apart or so? Pleasanton and Jerdenton. That'll be a big one. And then we've got another big rivalry game September 18th in Natalia, the Lytle Pirates. These Lytle Pirates will be in Natalia for that matchup. And then we'll be back here, and we'll see Creekview in probably, I don't know, I think that's their first district game, and they're going to be playing the Pleasanton Eagles. That'll be September 25th. October 2nd, we'll see Creekview again as they go to the Honey Bowl, and they take on the Uvalde Coyotes. Are we good?
Mom said we're good. It's
Okay.
raining at the house.
Yeah, we'll take on the Uvalde Coyotes. We'll see the Creekview Cougars take on the Uvalde Coyotes. And then the following week, October the 9th, we'll be in Pleasanton for that big another big rivalry game over there between Pleasanton Eagles and Uvalde Coyotes. Then we'll move to Hondo, and we're going to get to see Hondo's homecoming game. And, thanks to the athletic director over there for allowing us to come in and do that game. Lytle, again, we'll get to see Lytle at Hondo and be Hondo's homecoming. That'll be a big time
It might be an important game.
That'll be a big game right there. And then October 23rd, we'll be in Natalia to see Hondo once again at Natalia. Now, something we've done a little differently this year, Coach, and let me explain it with our schedule. We have the last two regular season dates. That's week 10 and that's week 9 and week 10. We have October 30th and November 6th. We've kind of left that open. And we did that because we don't know how the season's going to play out. But we want to be able to bring the best games possible.
Yeah, meaningful
games to the public to watch. And, we listed a couple on our schedule, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will be one of those teams or one of those games because you never know what's going to happen. That's why they play the game.
Right.
So we did leave those two dates open, but as we get closer to those dates, we'll have a better idea about what we're going to do. So real quick, I want to mention also that we are going to partner this year with Coach Herb and his Alamo City Sports Network.
Yeah.
And Coach, I don't think I have a link for the. I should have put it on the. I'll do it next year.
Yeah, we'll get it.
But Alamo City Sports Network every week, Coach Herb and his trusty sidekick, Coach Lentz.
Right.
And sometimes guests they have on there, but they do a little something every week.
Little talk show. Sports talk.
They put it on YouTube. It's really entertaining. A lot of good information. The most recent one, they had their dozen.
Baker's dozen. Baker's dozen.
Last year I forgot that all the time. But they have their, I keep calling it the dirty dozen. But they have their Baker's dozen, and right now their rankings are for 6A, 5A, and 4A, and they're for football and for volleyball, which we'll go over those here in a little bit as well. So a little bit of the rundown, and we're going to give you a little bit about what to expect tonight from both of these teams. So, Coach Herb, take it away.
Let's talk about Creekview a little bit.
Let's talk about Creekview and the Cougars.
Right. So we know it's opening first game ever here at Creekview. And the new head coach is Coach Brant Berkwin. He served as the defensive coordinator, strength coach, and coordinator for 8 seasons under the Lake Creek and Montgomery ISD. There, they made a ton of playoff runs in the little time there. And then he decided he had family down this way. His wife's family's down this way. And he came down here to Creekview and opened up this school. So he was part of that group that opened up Lake Creek. And now he's part of the group that's opening up Creekview.
Yeah, and real quick, we did ask him, he does have a local name. I mentioned it to him.
Right.
I'm like, your last name is Berkwin. Do you realize that's a local name?
Oh, yeah.
And he said, yeah, but I don't have any relatives in this area. So, but his wife does. So, welcome. Right. Okay.
Then you got some players to watch for Creekview. Their quarterback's a sophomore. Obviously starting his first varsity game ever. That's DeMarcus Young. The wide receiver, Javon Pate, was at Medina Valley, and he came over here to Creekview now. He's a speedy receiver, good hands. Then you have another one to look out for is Nathaniel Santos. He's tight end and outside linebacker. Really good size, rangy athlete, goes and gets the ball. Then you got a linebacker, Evan Robles, who was at Medina Valley also, came over. He's a little smaller in stature, but huge motor. He goes nonstop, so you're going to see him kind of all over the field on defense. Then you got nose guard, Isaiah Aguilar. He's like a little fire plug in the middle, stuffing the run. So look for number 55, I believe he is. Then on the other side, you got Lytle Pirates, head coach Mike Trevino. It's his 4th year at Lytle. Like we said, they started great last year, and it kind of slowed down a little bit as the season went on. And they have a goal, I guess you'd say, this year, and it's all about growth, demanding growth, and then deliver belief is what he says all the time. So they're trying to find that spark. We start the year like they did last year. Now, he expects this team to pick up where they started the year
Where they
last
started.
year. Right.
Mhm. Not where they finished.
Not where they ended, but where they started. So, and one of the keys to that is the senior quarterback, Weston Jackson. Called him Action Jackson last year. He's a speedy playmaker, leader of the team. I mean, he does. I mean, he set up a whole. He told us in our interview, he set up a whole group text for everybody on the team, and he makes sure, hey, you get ready, you up, you ready for practice? Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yep, all summer.
So he's taking charge. Then you got a sophomore wide receiver and safety, Clayton Joplin. He's kind of a versatile threat on both sides of the ball. You're going to see him. We actually interviewed him.
Yes, we did. He was on varsity last year as a freshman and saw quality playing time.
Right. Another one more to look out for Lytle is defensive end Ethan Elizondo. As a super pass rusher, and he's pretty good at stuff in the run too. You're going to see him making plays. You'll hear his name a little bit tonight for sure. Both coaches kind of are hoping that this ball game becomes like a little rivalry. You know, they're basically 18 miles apart. That's it.
Yeah, well, yeah. So we did mention that. Yeah, we talked about, you know, this could be a little rivalry. Mm-hmm. For about 2 years.
Well,
so for about 2 years, it could be a rivalry, and then
we will see.
Creekview's numbers are gonna. I mean, they've already exploded. Yeah. So I talked to one of the board members the other night, and he said, "Yeah, we kind of feel bad because their numbers are already higher than we projected. You know, they're like 300 students more than they projected. So next year they're going to have 5A numbers and be at the 4A level, which Bob, we've seen that.
Oh yeah,
we saw it at Piper. We saw it at Davenport. We've seen it at a lot of schools.
So we're talking about Medina Valley ISD now. So looking at Medina Valley, think about when Brennan opened up. Mm-hmm. They started off in our district.
That's right.
Valley.
That's right.
We took care of them.
And they went 0-10.
Yeah, we handled them well that first year. And then the second year, they got a little bit better. After that, forget about it.
Yeah, now they're one of the top 6A teams in the area. Yep. No,
you'll hear about that in the Baker's Dozen.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Without further ado, let's let Coach Trevino, he's the visiting team. So let's hear a little bit from Coach Trevino and listen to what he had to say about coming over to Creekview High School.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Coach. So you have a challenge this week in a brand new startup program in Medina Valley ISD Creekview High School. What are the biggest challenges that you see on video from Creekview, and knowing that this is a new program, you don't have a lot of history on it? Did you go back and look at what Coach Berkwin did at his last school? Have you, just tell us a little bit about the challenges facing you scouting Creekview High School.
So ultimately, our approach has always been, it's never about them, it's about us. How can we grow? How can we continue to get better? We can lay out a scouting sheet. We can draw up every formation. We can see how they're going to align to us. We can tell them how we're going to align to them. To be honest, none of that matters. I want us to continue to focus on what it is that we do best, to continue to strengthen our culture. And to be honest, the most challenging thing heading into Friday night is going to be the atmosphere. What is that going to feel like? We got to talk about it with our kids. We got to tell them, you got to be ready for these lights on Friday. It's going to be a community event. I already know what they're hosting on Friday night. There's going to be a red ribbon cutting. There's going to be lights all over the place. There's going to be so many people in a beautiful stadium, from both sides, because our communities are so close together. We have to prepare for those things. And that's, I think, going to be the biggest challenge, because it's a brand new school, brand new stadium, brand new community, that we really don't know much about, because they're going to have their own identity compared to the Medina Valley Panthers. I don't know what Creekview is going to be about. But I know this for a fact, that with Coach Borkwin and what their staff has done, they're going to be ready to go for Friday night as well. So, but ultimately, our focus is always going to be on us, not on them, because that's what matters most, what's in our building.
All right. So, Coach Trevino talked a little bit, Coach Herb, about it necessarily is not what Creekview, the Cougars, are going to do.
Right.
It's more about Lytle and what they do, right?
Right.
But he also talked about coming into a new stadium, a new school, the big atmosphere that's going to be here. This is probably the biggest stadium that Lytle will play in this year. So the excitement, right off the bat is something that they talked about they had to kind of deal with.
Oh, yeah. The electricity in this place is going to be, this home stands are starting to fill up already. I just stood up and looked down there. The community is coming out right now.
All right, so we heard a little bit from Coach Trevino. Now let's hear a little bit from Coach Berkwin and what he had to say about the Lytle Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, you got a veteran team coming to Creekview. It's a good first challenge for you in the Lytle Pirates. We did a couple of their games last year, so we're familiar with the Lytle team and some of their athletes, and they've got a few athletes out there.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you seen from Lytle on the video that you have that you like to prepare for this week?
Yeah, first off, I'd like to give a shout out, give kudos to Coach Trevino over there. I know that he and I've spoken on the phone more than a few times. Not only has been helpful over here with kind of transition and things of that nature, but also, he's definitely done a tremendous job over there at Lytle. And they do have some really good athletes over there. They do have some size too. Of course, that was one of the first things I noticed. Don't have as many kids, but of course that deals with the division and where they're placed. So, and population wise, but their kids don't give up. Their kids are, all in. They've got a couple of kids that are going both ways here and there that are really good athletes in my book. Quarterback has done well, throws accurately. His feet are definitely an issue and going to give problems to other people and other opponents along the way as well. They've got another kid over there on the defensive side that plays again on offense as well. That's I think he was number 45, if I'm not mistaken, but he's got a motor on him and he goes. So those are all things that when you look for, if you're looking at your own kids, do they, like I said earlier, do they run on and off the field? Do they give you maximal effort? Do they have good attitudes? Do they have motors as they go? And Lytle has all those things. So I think that Coach Trevino has done an excellent job over there with the Pirates. So.
There's no 45.
All right, welcome back. We just heard a little bit there from Coach Berkwin, and he was talking about. We were just talking about. He mentioned number 45 on defense, and of course in scrimmages, the kids very rarely wear their uniform, so we really don't know who he was talking about. But we can kind of guess.
I'm guessing he's talking about number 42, Clayton Johnson.
There you go.
Safety.
That's probably correct. So the thing about Coach Herb, you prepare. Sometimes you're new, your first game, right? Week 0, you kind of spend the whole year preparing for that first game, right?
Right.
Well, when you don't know anything about the school, it makes things kind of difficult, and that's kind of why Coach Trevino said it's more about what we do,
right?
Because they really worked hard on perfecting and getting themselves ready for whatever may show its face. Right,
and he talked about that last year at the beginning of the year before the season started as well when we went to talk to him. And that's just one of his core beliefs is it doesn't matter what we're going to face. They try to prepare for all the fronts they may see. They try to prepare for all the things that could happen in a game. And he talked about their practice schedule when we interviewed him, remember?
Yep.
And how the situational things.
It's fast.
Yeah, they purposely do anything. What do you call it? Sprint?
I think he said everything was a sprint.
Sprint is whatever it's called.
Sprint to success.
Yeah.
I think there was lightning.
But he...
That's why everybody's leaving.
That's what I'm assuming.
Did they make an announcement?
Because
Looks like they're
gracious.
clearing the bleachers
The band
already.
is
We
had lightning.
Being a lightning delay, it looks like. Yeah, there are some storms off to our north.
Wow.
And if you paid any attention to Thursday night,
I was going to say
there were a lot of lightning delayed games. And even some that were canceled.
Should we get into some of those results now while people are waiting?
Well, I'll tell you, we're still, let's go ahead and continue with our pregame show.
All right.
And actually, I don't think our pregame show was brought to you by anybody, but, one thing that we do want to talk about is that we do have, 3 title sponsors this year as well. And our 3 title sponsors are North Park Chevrolet, Rowan Digital, one of the data centers out towards Lytle, and Cecil Atkinson Ford. So, we really appreciate those 3 businesses coming on board to help us get through this second season of Cat Sports Broadcast. We're looking forward to, showing you and telling you all about these 3 businesses. But then we also have some regulars that came back. Bush's Chicken in Castroville and in Pleasanton.
All right.
Lone Star Towing, who is based in Castroville, but Alec Rendon and his crew, they go anywhere. They buy used vehicles. They salvage. Have a salvage yard that he's building up out down
I tell you,
1343.
he's a good dude. Look him up.
Good dude. Good dude.
I taught him in class. He's got to be a good guy.
Okay. So yeah, so Lone Star Towing, if you ever need a tow or anything like that. We also have Medina Electric. They've come back. Medina Electric Cooperative. Texan Bank will also be a part of our broadcast this season, and Tanya's Travel by Design, our #1 travel agent. So thank you to all of those sponsors, all those advertisers. But let's go ahead, Bob, right now and talk a little bit about, or we can take a break and come back and and hear from some of the players.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Sounds
Let's go
good.
ahead. We'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back after a word from some of our advertisers. This is the Cat Sports Broadcasting Network. Thank you to all of those sponsors, all those advertisers. But let's.
Rowan puts a lot of value into the community within itself. They promise to work first with the locals as much as they can and bring the support that is necessary to do that. Rowan is different. It is not the typical data center that is out there, and now others are actually following that same model. For those data centers that really do care about a community, Rowan is now the blueprint.
It's the final week of our biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet. Drive home a new 2026 Silverado 1500 Custom for $34,867, or take the 2026 Traverse for $36,999 and 2.9% APR. Don't miss out on 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of a wash tub pass on select new models. Don't wait, sale ends August 31st. Together, let's drive North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville.
Looking for your next vehicle? Come see your friends at Cecil Atkinson Ford in Hondo. We're proud to be a part of this community. We'll go the extra mile to make sure you find the right vehicle at the right price. Find us at 109 19th Street in Hondo, or give us a call at 830-426-5391. At Cecil Atkinson Ford Hondo, a handshake still means something.
KAT Broadcasting. We bring the field to your screen. It's CAT.
Welcome back to the North Park Chevrolet broadcast, along with, we're going to have to figure out how to say this, Cecil Atkinson Ford and Rowan Digital as our advertisers. I'm going to get better at that as the year goes along, but we do have all three of those that are our title sponsors, so we want to make sure that we are recognizing them. And I think something we may do, Bob, is kind of recognize them when we come in, maybe one, and when we go out, maybe one,
Right.
something like that. But we'll figure all that out. But I hope you can see the scoreboard over there. It looks like the clock is running, and I think that's how much time that we're in a delay. Because it's already 7 o'clock. I mean, so it's already really supposed to have started in about 6 minutes. But we are going to be in about a 22-minute delay, maybe a little more, because every time a lightning bolt strikes or lightning strikes within
10 miles.
Is it 10 miles now with the UIL?
Mm-hmm.
The clock resets. So we will be keeping an eye on that for you. But, we talked earlier about the kids. I mean, because when we do this kind of stuff, right, it's all about the kids. Right. And we were able to go to Lytle High School and Creekview High School this past Monday and interview some of the kids. And while I'm at it, please go to the Alamo City Sports Network YouTube page, our partner, and you can see the interviews in their entirety.
Right, the full interviews.
With the coach and the players. It is on YouTube. That is the Alamo City Sports Network. Go like their page, and you'll get a notice every week when something new comes out. It usually comes out on Sundays, right?
Saturday or Sunday. Tomorrow.
Saturday or Sunday.
Tomorrow there'll be one that drops has the Baker's dozen we'll get to later in it, and a little bit little review of the Reagan and Steele game that was last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, what was the final in that?
52-21 it
I was going
ended
to
up.
say, it looked like
But
Steele had a,
But the first half, tight ball game.
was it tight?
And then all of a sudden we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Okay. So, but anyway, so we did go to Lytle High School, and let's hear a little bit from some of the Lytle players. Right now, we're going to hear from Weston Jackson, the quarterback for the Lytle Pirates. So let's see what Weston had to say about playing at this new stadium tonight.
All right, Weston, what are you most looking forward to about this matchup with Creekview High School?
Mostly, I'm looking forward to them obviously being their first game, us being an away game for them at home, and first game for them opening of the season. It's obviously going to be packed, so I think I'm just ready for the loud noises, all the fans getting ready to see, and I think we're going to put on a show for each other, and hopefully we come out with the win.
All right, welcome back. And there you just heard from Weston Jackson. Now we're going to hear from Creekview, Nathaniel Santos. We did come over here and interviewed a few of them. And like I said, if you want to see the full interviews, we're just taking a look at clips right now. But if you want to see the full interviews, go to Alamo City Sports Network.
It's funny, before you get started, I was doing an interview over here with them, and I got two of the players outside, interviewed them out here outside the weight room. Then all of a sudden the camera overheated.
It overheated.
It was 103 on that day, so so we had to go inside for Nathaniel Santos.
We had to wait for the phone to cool off first. I think you had to run some cold water over there, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well here's Nathaniel Santos of the Creekview Cougars.
Ready? Tell us a little bit about what you see from what you're expecting from the Lytle Pirates on Friday night.
I'm expecting them to play really hard and to give 110% effort, which obviously we're gonna reciprocate. We're gonna do back, and I'm expecting them. They're probably gonna doubt us, think because we're a first-year program and everything. But I know that we'll show them as soon as that first snap hits that we're going there to play some ball, and we're ready. We're ready to go get a win, get the first win in Creekview's history, and show them what it means to be a Cougar.
Tell us a little bit about what you see from the. Well, welcome back. Nathaniel is a very well-spoken young man.
Right.
He is a junior tight end, correct, Coach?
Yes, tight end and defensive end, outside linebacker.
Yeah. Well-spoken young man. Here, there. And by the way, we just reset the clock here a little bit ago, so it went to, it said go to 25, but it went to 18. So they did reset the clock. So we're at 18 minutes now on the countdown for the lightning delay. But go ahead, Coach.
Speaking of Nathaniel Santos, he wants so badly to get an Air Force appointment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
But I don't know. We'll see how it goes for him.
Hey, there is this company that could help him with that. And I'll put it up on the screen right now. The National Scouting Report. Hey. Look at that. That is my other job. I help young men and young women athletes get recruited for colleges, of all sorts. If your student athlete has the desire to play at the college level and wants to be evaluated, I do a free evaluation. But scan that QR code right there and fill out the information. And I will be in touch about doing a free evaluation. And obviously tonight we're going to be seeing some of the Creekview players. Man, they're the perfect age. We love those sophomores, freshmen, even the juniors. We can help seniors as well. But scan that, fill it out, and we can help your student athlete get recruited. And that's any sport. You know what else we have?
What's that?
We have bass fishing.
Are you serious?
Yes, we can help you get a bass fishing scholarship.
I know that there was one young man that went to college from Medina Valley, actually, and went and was on the fishing team, and I think it was A&M Corpus Christi.
That was, I'm trying to remember who that was.
Blonde hair.
Vaguely remember. I know that there's a young man that his mom went to Medina Valley, and he's a bass fisherman. He's in
Garrett.
I can't remember.
No, I can't remember.
Yeah, but yeah, no, there is bass fishing, and we will help them get scholarships in bass fishing. I mean, so we help student athletes get recruited into college at the college level. So you can scan that QR code and fill out the information, and I'll be in touch. So with that being said, now, Coach, you ready to get into your Baker's Dozen?
Sure.
All right, we're going to start with volleyball.
Volleyball.
And we're going to start with the 6A volleyball Baker's Dozen.
All right. Got that up there?
Got it up there.
All right. So like you were saying at our talk show, Coach Lance and myself, we go through and we look through all of the schools in the area, all of San Antonio and the surrounding areas, and we pick out the top 13, so the Baker's Dozen, every week. So in 6A, at number 13, you have the O'Connor Panthers. At number 12, Steel Knights. Number 11, the Canyon Cougars. Number 10, Brandeis. At number 9, San Antonio Johnson. Number 8, Roosevelt Rough Riders. Number 7, the Sotomayor Wildcats. At number 6, the Reagan Rattlers. At number 5, the Legacy Titans. Number 4, the Harlan Hawks. At number 3, the East Central Hornets. At number 2, the Churchill Chargers. And the number 1 team in 6A in the area right now, the Brennan Bears.
Yeah, and of course this is before a lot of them have played. So a lot of this is Coach Herb and Coach Lentz went out during the summer, and they kind of went and checked out a lot of these schools while they were working out and stuff.
And this one is as of August 27th, so this is after several games.
Oh, so you redid it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was from last week.
This
okay.
This is a day.
Yeah, as of August.
We're dropping this one before it comes out tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So we're going to move on to 5A's volleyball. Oh, that's right. It is volleyball. I was thinking football.
Right.
Yeah, volleyball's Baker Dozen.
All right. At number 13, you have the Young Women's Leadership Academy.
I saw them play the other day.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Number 12, the South Sand Bobcats. Number 11, the New Braunfels Unicorns. Number 10, Lanier. Number 9, Lehman Lobos. And number 8, MacArthur Brahma. Number 7, the Highlands Owls. And number 6, the Alamo Heights Mules. At number 5, the Medina Valley Panthers. Number 4, the McCullum Cowboys. And number 3, the Bernie Greyhounds. Number 2, the Champion Chargers. And number 1, the Smithson Valley Rangers.
Pretty good group.
I'm telling you.
That's a pretty tough group. You know, and a lot of people say sometimes some sports, I'm not going to mention the sports, but some people say it's tougher going down to 5A from 6A.
Oh, yeah.
In this area, because some of the 5A schools that are in this area are, I mean, take Smithson Valley.
Oh,
they've won state
back
football
to back
2 years in a row. So that's pretty tough. All right, so we're going to go on now, and we are going to look at the 4A volleyball rankings.
All right, in 4A, we have number 13, the Fredericksburg Battling Billies. Number 12, the Kennedy Rockets. Number 11, the Navarro Panthers. Number 10, the Bandera Bulldogs. Number 9, the Floresville Tigers. Number 8, the Somerset Bulldogs. Number 7, the Uvalde Coyotes, or Lobos, for the girls program. Number 6, the Cuero Gobblers. We threw them in there because they played in a district with a lot of San Antonio teams. Number 5, the Pleasanton Eagles. Number 4, the Tybee Antlers, just dropping down to 4A. Number 3, the Davenport Wolves. Number 2, the Kenny Lake Hawks. And number 1, the Wimberley Texans. Again, playing a ton of San Antonio area schools, so we have them in there.
Yeah, so the Davenport Wolves, they were anticipating going up to 6A or to 5A this year, and they didn't.
Right.
And
well, look, last year they were the Lone Star Cup champions in 4A.
Pretty tough. Yeah. Pretty tough group right there as well. I don't know. Let me see. I have not seen any of these play, but I hope to get out and see some of them play. All right, so that is your volleyball. It's tough to do it, and Coach Herb and Coach Lentz, they do 6A, 5A, and 4A. Now we're going to go on to football, 6A, Baker's Dozen.
All right, so looking at 6A, in football, you have number 13. We have a little tie here at 13 between the Warren Warriors and the Judson Rockets. we couldn't like decide on exactly what we wanted to do there.
Maybe they'll thin themselves out this week,
I'm
right?
sure. Number 12, the Madison Mavericks. Number 11, Taft Raiders. Number 10, Southwest Dragons. Number 9, the Piper Warriors. Number 8, Brandeis Broncos. Number 7, the San Marcos Rattlers. Number 6, the Sotomora Wildcats. Number 5, the Reagan Rattlers. Number 4, the Harlan Hawks. Number 3, the Brennan Bears. Number 2, the Steel Knights. And the number 1 team in our area in 6A, Johnson Jaguars.
You know what stands out in those top 6 schools, Coach Herb?
Mm-hmm.
They're all fairly new schools.
Decent.
You know, I know Reagan's probably the oldest school in that group.
Right.
But they're all fairly new.
They are.
You know, you don't have any of your old guard in there.
Yeah.
But a lot of good ones. The Taft Raiders I've seen play a couple of times. They're pretty salty. Who else have I seen? That's about it all I've seen out of that group. So let's move on now to the 5A Baker's Dozen.
All right. In 5,
this is football. I've got to remind myself. I'm looking at
This
football
is
now.
football.
Okay, I got to switch over. All right, football.
All right.
I have not seen that team play then.
Number 13 in 5A is the Sam Houston Hurricanes. Number 12, the Vets Memorial Patriots. Number 11, the McCullum Cowboys. Number 10, the Harlandale Indians. Number 9, Seguin Matadors. Number 8, the Southside Cardinals. Number 7, the J Mustangs. Number 6,
Medina Valley
the Champion Chargers.
There's no rain. Really.
Number 5, Medina Valley Panthers.
Reset again.
Number 4, the Alamo Heights Mules. Number 3, the New Braunfels Unicorns. Number 2, the Bernie Greyhounds. And number 1, the Smithson Valley Rangers.
Yeah, there you go.
So they were number 1 in volleyball and football.
Yeah, and they have won state 2 years in a row in football. So I would say they're the odds-on favorite right now.
Yeah,
again,
looking for that three-peat.
So another good group there, and now we're going to move on to the 4A Baker's Dozen for football.
All right. Now in the San Antonio area, 4A is limited. There's not as many teams as you think there are in 4A. I mean, we kind of noticed that as we were going through that with volleyball and football, so it's kind of interesting. Number 13, the Kennedy Rockets. Number 12, the Uvalde Coyotes. Number 11, the Creekview Cougars. Number 10, the Fredericksburg Battling Billies. Number 9, the Pleasanton Eagles. Number 8, the Navarro Panthers. Number 7, Floresville Tigers. Number 6, the Canyon Lake Hawks. Number 5, the Bandera Bulldogs, and we'll see next week. Number 4, Somerset Bulldogs. Number 3, the Tybee Antlers. Number 2, the Lavernia Bears. And the number 1 team in 4A in the area, the Davenport Wolves.
You know, when we saw Davenport last year, we saw them twice. They looked head and shoulders better than every team that we watched.
Oh, yeah.
And they ran into a buzzsaw in, the second round? Second or third?
Third round.
Second or third round, and I'm sure that was a disappointing season for them. But fortunately for them, there again, they stayed 4A. They were anticipating going 5A.
Yep.
And so they're looking to make amends for last year.
I believe their quarterback was a sophomore last year, so he'll be back this year. They did lose the running back, Barrett Fallon. I mean, he led the area in touchdowns.
And the big offensive lineman they had.
Right.
Remember that big old boy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then Lavernia Bears, they had a deep run.
They had 4 rounds, I think.
Last year in football in 4A. So they'll be back. They had a couple of kids back, and I saw they tried to transfer, and they got denied.
Right.
But I don't think they went back to Lavernia. I think they ended up at a private school somewhere.
I see.
So that's something to watch.
Now, I know their quarterback, I believe, is the coach's son, and he's there for sure.
Okay.
He was like a two double threat where you can run or throw.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, some good teams there. As I look over that list, I've got some questionable ones, but
there are. For sure. we that's one thing we talk about on our show all the time too. Is we throw a couple in there every once in a while. People get people in the comments.
See if they're sleeping.
Get some debate.
Yeah. See if anybody's sleeping out there. All right. Well, thanks to Coach Herb and the Alamo City Sports Network. for providing this for us. And like I said before, if you'd like to follow Coach Herb and Coach Lentz on the YouTube channel, go to YouTube. It's Alamo City Sports Network. We're going to go ahead and take another break. It looks like the clock keeps getting reset. We're at 21 minutes right now and counting down. 21 minutes. So it looks like right now we may get started at 7:30. I just looked at the radar and I didn't see anything, but man, it sure does look ominous back to the kind of northeast. So we're going to take a break and we'll hear from a few of our sponsors again. And once again, thank you to Cecil Atkinson Ford and Roll On Digital and North Park Chevrolet for being our title sponsors. We'll be right back.
KAT Broadcasting.
Tanya at Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation
We bring the field to your
destination
screen.
needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to
It's
your
Kat.
unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Got a junk car taking up space? We at Lone Star Towing buy junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles in any condition. Our operators offer fast pickup, fair pricing, and hassle-free service. Simply give us a call, send us photos of your vehicle, and get an offer. If you accept, we'll pick it up the same day or next, so you can free up some space while making some money on the side. Serving San Antonio and the surrounding areas, call Lone Star Towing today and get paid for your unwanted vehicle.
Medina Electric Cooperative belongs to you. We're owned by the members we serve. Together, we're part of something greater, a dedication to empowering our community and the people who call this place home. Because this power belongs to you. That's the cooperative advantage. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
All right, welcome back here to the North Park Chevrolet, Roll On Digital, and Cecil Atkinson Ford broadcast of Friday Night Football here at Cat Sports Broadcasting. I'm Jeff Stivers along with Coach Bobby Herb and Kirsten Stivers, our trusty camera girl for this evening, hopefully for many other evenings. We'll see. And we're just looking at some of the weather that's out there. I mean, Kirsten's kind of panning over the north towards the northeast. That's where a lot of the weather is. It looked like it was moving kind of southwest, so it's just barely within that 10-mile range, and the clock keeps getting reset.
Hey, we're down to 17 minutes.
We're inside of 18 minutes, I think, for the first time. But at any point in time, they could yep, start it over again. So, Coach Herb and I would like to talk about, opening a new school involves a lot of pieces, right?
Right.
And some of those pieces are transfers from schools within the same district. I mean, I've seen it happen at Northside multiple times. We talk about a lot of those schools when I was over there at Northside opening, and teachers, coaches, everybody kind of they move for one reason or another. And I know the first two people that we want to talk about that moved over here to Creekview were, two legendary people over, one legend and one that's in legend in the making. Yeah. But the two trainers that came over from Medina Valley High School to Creekview, and simply because it was closer to their house.
Right.
And go ahead, Coach.
Now, we're talking about Randy Newman and Monica Rosales. I had the pleasure of working with Coach Newman for probably 20
28 of your 30 years, probably, because he was there.
Not that many, but
he was
close.
there for a long time.
Yeah, close to it. Probably 24 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and it was kind of shocking though to see him come over here to Creekview, just because he was so used to seeing him over there and doing everything there with all the sports over there at Medina Valley. But they obviously, as a trainer, you touch everybody in that program, in the entire athletic program. And heck, when it starts off as a smaller school, you know everybody in the school itself. And they had to help the nurses several times also, and just the general population. So they've had such a massive impact on this school district, and continue to now, moving over here to Creekview and opening up this school.
Mm-hmm.
So they can do the same kind of thing over here. Starts like 4A big school is what Creekview's in now. Medina Valley dropped to 5A big school, but they were all the way up to 6A. We were up at 6A the last couple of years. So these two, and I keep talking about Randy because I was there a little bit longer, but Monica is the same way. Their personalities are so, everything is for the kids.
Student driven.
I mean, everything is for them. I mean, no matter what they do, they stop. And you say for the kids, but they did everything for the coaches as well. I mean, it's just the kind of people that they are. And Medina Valley is kind of lucky to have that kind of personalities in that position that they're in, since they affect so much. Randy has had something else, little tidbit of information here, and he's going to get mad that I'm telling you this. But, well, go look up Varsity Blues, and you'll see Randy Newman as an extra in that movie.
Oh, was he really?
Yes, he was. He was on one of the football players, and he's on the bench. He even had a line. He yelled a line out.
Did he really?
I forget what it was. Go, whoever, I forget what team he was on. But
I'm going to have to go watch it.
Oh, he'll get mad.
It's one of my favorite movies.
So we were talking about Allen City Sports Network. I came over during the middle of the summer when they first got up over here, when Coach Berkman got here. I mean, it was doing their workouts during the summer. I came and interviewed him again then, and talked to some of the kids during their workouts. But Coach Newman is the one that met me out front and brought me in to Coach Berkman. I mean, and introduced me and all. So I had to drop that to Coach Berkman.
Oh boy, yeah.
So
you know what you need? You need to get that clip.
Oh yeah.
Get that clip and we'll play it on the next time that we do a Creekview game.
I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll have that clip on. But Monica, both of them live over here in this area,
right?
And Monica's got young kids,
right?
And so it made sense for her to be over here, closer to her house and closer to her family. And which I'm sure Randy was the same way.
Right.
So, nobody faulted either one of them for leaving. And plus, it's don't have to be said, new facilities.
Right.
Beautiful new facilities here, new equipment. They get to set up everything the way they want everything set up. And, and so those are two of the people that have helped get Creekview High School open and the athletic programs going. And along with, we're going to be looking here at some of the names that came over that were on the football.
Well, I can tell you, Coach Arnold Gomez, he's here now. He was in Medina Valley for a while.
He was in Medina Valley, then he went to
Brackenridge. And then got out and came back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he
Coach Gomez,
good coach.
Josh
Guarnero, I actually coached him.
Oh yeah.
in football. And now he's been at Loma Alta Middle School for quite a while and leading their program there. And now he jumped up to the high school here at Creekview, and he's one of the coaches here. So then their quarterback coach here now, he was a Panther when he was in high school, but it was O'Connor Panthers.
Yeah.
It was Clayton Maxwell. He was at Medina Valley for the last couple of years, and he came over here to Creekview. He's the quarterback coach here now.
His dad was the defensive coordinator at O'Connor through many of their great years over at O'Connor.
Right.
His dad was a coach, came from a coaching family. Yeah, and I'd also like to point out that there's a Hondo Owl on the roster as well. Special teams coordinator, Lane Newman, who, if you're an Aggie, you know all about Lane Newman. He was the kicker for the Aggies for about 3 years, I think. He was their main kicker for the Aggies, the place kicker, and he handled kickoffs as well. And he moved his family after a stint in Smithville. He started out in the Houston area, and after a head coaching stint in Smithville, he and his family decided it was time to move out to the family ranch. And he and his wife and 2 kids are building a house out on the family ranch in Hondo. So Creekview is a melting pot of a lot of things.
There is one more, Coach.
What?
One more, Coach.
One more?
Coach Dane Seidler was at Medina Valley. He didn't coach football at Medina Valley. He was out of football for a little while, but he was one of the soccer coaches.
Oh, okay.
And he came over to Creekview now, and he's doing soccer, and he's helping out with football as well.
Okay.
So
My
he's on there.
apologies. I
Another
didn't
one.
recognize that name.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What
Well,
else? Oh, hey, how about their dance director? That's Jessica Maxwell. Coach Maxwell's wife came also.
I got you.
She's the dance director
Well,
here.
we can get into a lot of the teachers and
Mrs. Mack,
the teachers' aides. There's a lot of just pulling in here earlier. I ran into Lachey Dominguez, and I ran into a couple of other people that I had seen at a lot of Medina Valley games over the years.
Oh,
you know, and they're wearing the Columbia blue.
There you go. Get the color right.
I got it.
Columbia
It's
blue.
Columbia blue, not baby blue, as Coach Davison told us earlier. But a lot of people. Like I said, it's a melting pot, and what an exciting time for Creekview. And one of the things that they'll never forget is that their starting game was actually delayed until a normal time.
10 minutes on the clock.
Oh, you know what? I hope we don't jinx ourselves.
Yeah.
But so beautiful place, beautiful stadium, beautiful area here, right off of 211 and Petranco Road on the west side here of San Antonio.
Yeah.
Coach, I'm starting to run out of things to say, but we are under. I'm not even going to say it. We're under where we were earlier.
I'm ready. I'm ready for talk about Thursday night games that were last night.
Well, you know what?
Let's do it.
Have at it, man. Thursday night football games, the ones that did go on.
Yeah. All right. So first off, we'll talk about MacArthur versus Burbank. I thought this game was kind of interesting because it was the Twin Brother Bowl. First time ever. They're both twin brothers, Jordan and Mitchell Ricker, played each other. Their teams played each other as them being the head coaches.
Oh.
So in the game, Burbank started off strong, scored first. That's Coach Mitchell Ricker's team. But then, and coming into the game, by the way, I throw this out there. MacArthur was on an 0-19 streak. They have not won a game in 19 games coming into this one.
And who's that?
MacArthur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But by the after the weather delay, there was like a 60-minute weather delay in that game. After that, MacArthur took charge. They ended up winning the game 32-10 for Jordan Ricker's first win and MacArthur's first win. And like we said, now they're 1-19. All right, next game, we had Sotomayor versus Clark last night. And Sotomayor's defense was dominant in this one. They won the game 17-0. Their offense did just enough to keep Clark off without a comeback at all. I'll say that, and that kind of assured their spot in our rankings that we showed you from that game. The next one was Madison versus Canyon. Coach Davison was from Canyon. We talked about that a little while ago. The athletic director here in Medina Valley now, but Madison took it 10-0. Again, the defense ruled the game, but I'm trying to figure out if it was really that great defense or the offense just sputtered so much because there were several turnovers.
Well, you know what they say early in the season. The defense is the first one to come along, and the offense will come along eventually.
Right. Now, you're talking about offenses that have come along already. Vets Memorial took on Stevens last night. Vets Memorial took it 57 to Stevens 14.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now, Vets Memorial, again, they have I don't remember the running back's name, but they have a guy there that he can scoot.
Really?
So, yeah. And now, offenses again. Champion took on one of the Medina Valley Panthers' rivals the last 2 years, Laredo United South, last night. Champion 60, Laredo United South 7. So you can see offense is not a problem for Champion, but their defense, I mean, they were number 2, I believe, right? No.
On your rankings?
Our rankings.
Champion was...
That might have been volleyball I got in my head. Let me look for you here. The 5A is
5A football.
Champion was number 6. Champion was number 6.
Yeah, they're number 6.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they started moving up a little bit. They both sides of the ball look pretty salty from the highlights.
I guess so. When your offense is clicking like that early in the season, who was the other one you said scored a lot of points?
Vets Memorial.
Vets Memorial. You don't need. Oh yeah, you got them at number 12. I would dare say they're going to move up a little bit after putting it on South like they did. Now,
the last game we're talking about is Steele and Reagan. It was our Baker Dozen Bowl, basically. We talked about it coming into it, leading into it, and then
number 2 and number 5.
The episode is going to drop tomorrow. We talked about getting a little more detail about the game, but still took it 52-21, like we said earlier. But the first half, it was a different ball game. It was a tight ball game in the first half. Then at halftime, Coach David Sines, head coach from Steele, and defensive coordinator Mike Gomez met and made some adjustments at the half. And one of my sources that was there at the game said they actually stepped outside with their defense, outside of the locker room, and was actually going, like, sticking people where they wanted them, and started moving people around. And you can tell in the second half.
I've seen that before.
Second half, Steele outgained Reagan 434 yards to 112 yards in the second half.
So I have to ask you a question. Did you say defensive coordinator Mike Gomez?
Mm-hmm.
That's not our Mike Gomez that was the Central Catholic head baseball coach. It is.
Yes.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
the Steele head baseball coach and defensive coordinator.
Well, good for him. Okay, I didn't know where he ended up.
Yeah. And so for Steele, quarterback DJ Green threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for another one. And the running back, Liam Jones, had 154 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns also. So I believe Steele is for real.
Yeah, man, it would be fun to see Steele and Johnson go at it, because the Johnson quarterback, I know his father. He was a middle school coach over in Devine when I was over there for a year or 2. Yeah. And I'll never forget that they kept asking him when he was going to bring his son over to Devine, since he was coaching over there. Well, he ended up leaving and going into real estate. So I guess his son stays over there, and he was really good last year as a junior and really good as a sophomore. And this will be his senior year. Estrada.
Yeah. Elvis Estrada, I think it is.
Elvis Estrada. Yeah, but you know what his best sport is? Baseball.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's a really good baseball player.
You know, the game I want to see is Steele versus Brennan, because they are rivals in everything now.
Yeah.
Basketball this past year, they went at it. Football every year.
Well, there is one top 5 game that we'll get to see. Well, we won't get to see it, but Harlan Hawks and Brennan Bears are in the same district.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be a fun one. I don't believe Steele and Johnson are in the same district, but they're fairly close to each other.
Right.
Both over there on the northeast side of town. But Bob, I'm not gonna say too much, but that clock says 3:50 and counting down. So we're inside of 5 minutes.
Come on.
And I see movement over at the Cougar Den over there.
The referees are outside now.
The referees are out there, and I've looked at the radar, and it doesn't look like there's a whole lot more coming.
Good.
So we may be.
I don't know if they can see them.
The trainers are coming out now too. All right.
I don't know if they can see the refs or not in our video, but that one guy is stretching himself crazy.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be doing some running. He must be the back judge.
He was doing some sprinting before the game too. I saw him out here. 100-yard sprints. I was like,
oh my God. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I haven't sprinted 100 yards since college. Yeah. Yep. The trainers are making their way back out. So we're looking like here in the next 10, 15 minutes, we may get this game going. I know that once the clock runs out, they do allow them a grace period to warm up and stuff. So that will be up to the officials and the coaches. But I would think, Coach, they're pretty warm. It's still a warm day down there. They've been in the AC for a little bit. They get out and get the blood flowing again, and we'll have a kickoff. Here come the trainers now for the Lytle Pirates.
Yeah.
So we are getting closer to the first ever kickoff here at Cougar Field, Cougar Stadium. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a break. The announcer sounds like he's allowing people to get back in the bleachers, and we're hoping that we're going to have a kickoff here coming up pretty soon. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after a word from some of our sponsors.
Rowan puts a lot of value into the community within itself. They promise to work first with the locals as much as they can and bring the support that is necessary to do that. Rowan is different. It is not the typical data center that is out there, and now others are actually following that same model. For those data centers that really do care about a community, Rowan is now the blueprint.
It's the final week of our biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet. Drive home a new 2026 Silverado 1500 LT with 0% financing for 60 months. Or take the Trax LT for $22,997 and get 2.9% APR. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and a 1-year wash tub pass on select new models. Don't wait. Sale ends August 31st. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville.
Looking for your next vehicle? Come see your friends at Cecil Atkinson Ford in Hondo. We're proud to be a part of this community. We'll go the extra mile to make sure you find the right vehicle at the right price. Find us at 109 19th Street in Hondo or give us a call at 830-426-5391. At Cecil Atkinson Ford Hondo, a handshake still means something.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Got a junk car taking up space? We at Lone Star Towing buy junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles in any condition. Our operators offer fast pickup, fair pricing, and hassle-free service. Simply give us a call, send us photos of your vehicle, and get an offer. If you accept, we'll pick it up the same day or next, so you can free up some space while making some money on the side. Serving San Antonio and the surrounding areas, call Lone Star Towing today and get paid for your unwanted vehicle.
Medina Electric Cooperative belongs to you. We're owned by the members we serve. Together, we're part of something greater, a dedication to empowering our community and the people who call this place home. Because this power belongs to you. That's the cooperative advantage. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
Football and KAT Sports Broadcasting. Let's go!
And welcome back to Cougar Stadium. These broadcasts are brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, Cecil Atkinson Ford, and Rowan Digital this year.
Oh yeah, it rolled off the tongue.
I'm getting better, man. I still can't say Alamo City Sports Network. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I got it right. I'm going to get it right this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it right here next to me so I can read it. So, the teams are back out on the field. They open the gates. The fans rush the stadium. We got,
they're
piling in over here on the home side. The Creekview side, of course, everybody, it's their first game, so they're trying to figure out the pecking order. You know what? I think they have assigned seats.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think they have a reserved seating area. No, well,
I think
maybe
they
not.
do. That's a student section over there.
Yeah, well, I don't see numbers or anything on the seats. Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple there.
There are numbers there. Yeah, so I think they did have reserved seating, and then there is a student section over here to our right. The band will be down to our left.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, it looks like the Lytle band is making the track over from the baseball and softball.
It's a good walk.
Field. That's a pretty good walk. It's them warmed up again. And I believe they will be sitting on the northeast side of the stadium. And coaches are all getting their headsets on, and we're getting ready to go, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
The first ever kickoff. And this year, we do not have an advertiser. We do not have an advertiser for our kickoffs this year.
Oh, you want that one.
Absolutely. Man, that's the best one to have. You may get 20 mentions a game for sponsoring our kickoffs. If you're interested in being an advertiser this year, give me a call or shoot me a text, 830-931-4504. And we can get you the information. We have 5-game packages and 10-game packages. Of course, they work out to 6-game and 11 games because we are doing 11 games and we throw an extra game in there for free. Our packages have not changed, and this is our 10th year, Coach.
Oh my gosh.
I think this is our 10th year since we started broadcasting high school football games. Started back over at Medina Valley, back when all we were doing was audio.
I remember that.
We were just doing audio. UIL would not allow us to do video broadcast for Friday night football games until this little thing called COVID happened. And when COVID happened, guess what? They wanted the videos. And Medina Valley Broadcast Network at the time was already set up. We had a YouTube channel. All we had to do was add the camera, and we started broadcasting Medina Valley football games. And boom, of course, we were there for 8-9 years. Doing just about it. We did every sport, I believe. We did at some point. We did every sport. We did soccer. We did basketball, volleyball, football, baseball, softball, and what good times we had. And now we are getting ready. They're ready to run through the. They're ready to run through the Pirate. Oh. And here comes the Creekview Cougars. They were ready too. Our camera girl is a little slow right now, but we're gonna get the Pirates. But you know, part of the problem was we were looking for the band. The bands aren't in the stands yet.
Yeah.
So the first run-throughs are happening now, and here come the Lytle Pirates.
To silence.
Yeah, and we will have. At halftime, Coach, we usually have we usually put it on the band, right? And we have the band, but we looked around earlier, and one thing they forgot in this press box is a way to get a microphone outside this press box.
Yeah, and there's no speaker inside this room either to hear.
Yeah. So I don't know that we're going to get to see. We'll get to see the Creekview band, but we may not get to hear them, and that's part of the fun. We will try to see if our microphone will run outside the door that we could possibly hear them, but it won't be the great quality that we hope for.
Yep.
Looks like we're about to have the national anthem. And during the national anthem, we will take a commercial break as they...
I'll tell you, they get this moving quick.
They are.
Creepy band coming out now from inside.
Oh, yeah, there they come. Here comes the band. Nobody let the band know that the weather delay was over. Here comes the Creekview band and drill team. And here come the Cougars back to the sideline. It looks like we're going to have the... I don't know what we're going to have first, Coach. It looks like the national anthem.
I think so.
Yeah. So we're going to have the national anthem. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Actually, you know what? We're going to stay right here, but we're going to mute it. So if you want to honor the flag, put your hand over your heart and honor the flag. I can't give you any sound, but we will go ahead and take a break while they do the national anthem. And if Kirsten, if you want, you can move the camera over to the scoreboard. You do have the scoreboard up there in your window, but we'll give you the full view of what's going on. And once again, the flags are at half-mast for the legend Dolly Parton. So we're going to go ahead and mute this while they do the national anthem, and we'll be back for the traditional kickoff here in a moment. And that was the national anthem. As the teams will remain at attention, one thing Coach Berkman was talking to us about was things that you have to do, prior to starting the game with a new school. He said they even went over how they were going to stand for the national anthem.
Right.
The boys did a good job standing at attention. They're waiting for the flags to get carried off the field because, Coach, a lot of them, this is the first time they've been on pretty much all of them on a Friday night, playing and going through all this pomp and circumstance here.
Right.
So, and you really get to see, the Creekview players stretch from about the 37-yard line down to the 30-yard line, and the Lytle team from about the 37 to the 42. Big difference in the numbers. But here we go. We are ready to get started with the inaugural kickoff.
Captain's coming out, huh?
Yep, we're going to have the captains first.
We got over there for Lytle. We got number 3, Weston Jackson.
Number 1,
Angel De La Rosa.
Number 42,
Clayton Joplin, the third.
And number 33.
Number 33, Ethan Elizondo.
And for the Creekview
That's pretty
Cougars,
much the ones we said to have watch. Keep your eye on.
Right. Number 2,
quarterback DeMarcus Young.
And number 4,
Evan Robles.
Number 7,
Nathaniel Santos.
And number 55.
Number 55, Isaiah Aguilar. Hey, pretty much the ones we talked about.
Yep, everybody but the quarterback. Yep.
Yeah, we were on them.
So as the home team greets the visiting team, we did not get the officials' names. Wish we'd had more time. We could have gone and got their names. Oh, tonight is they will have a special presentation in between one of the quarters.
Third and fourth. In between the third and fourth.
For first responders, and looks like Lytle won the toss, and they are going to defend the south end zone. And we will get started.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Football, Cat Sports Network, Alamo City Sports Network. It's going to be a great season. 11 game schedule for us this year. Hope you tune in.
Let's see how Coach Lane Newman got this kicker ready.
Yeah, Lane Newman down there, former A&M kicker and Hondo Owl. And here they come. Yeah, they said they were defending the other way.
Yeah,
they both came out. Look, he's coming in.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the other way. Hey, you said Lytle wanted to defend. Nope, they changed it. Nope, they made a mistake. Well, even the officials make a mistake before the
jitters.
Yeah, so here we go. We're ready to get set. Looks like number 12 is going to be doing the kicking.
I believe that's, Lawson Schuhart.
Lawson Schuhart. I know his daddy.
And then back deep for the Pirates. What do we got back there?
Looks like number 23.
That is
Jagger Valdez. And
number 23 is Josiah Brooks.
And number 40. Ooh, I guess that's 42 because there's only one 40.
Oh, that's
Clayton
22.
Joplin, third.
What's that?
22.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 22, Coach. I'm sorry.
22. Jagger Valdez.
Yep. Well, that's what he said. Yeah. I said 23. Jagger Valdez. Remember, I'm the blind guy up here.
You're blind. I'm deaf. Hey, we're all good.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Everybody get ready, and here's the inaugural kickoff, and it is going to be a nice kick. Takes Joplin back
to the one.
And you know what? He fell down.
Yeah, he's down.
He's down.
Where's he moving?
But the ball carried his momentum. They're going to say he's down at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, 1.5 right there.
Oh, mistake there early on for the Lytle Pirates.
Great kick by Schuhart.
Kick. And I tell you what, that was into any kind of breeze. Well, there ain't much breeze.
Yeah, not much of a breeze.
There ain't much breeze. But that was a heck of a kick. You know, it had hang time. It had distance, and it took Jopling all the way back to his 1 yard line where he fell down with the ball. Kind of looked like his momentum may have carried him into the end zone.
He didn't quite get there, though.
But, yeah, no, they called him down 1 yard line.
It'd be nice to see on that video board.
So here come, I was looking for the replay. Here comes Weston Jackson and his Lytle Pirates.
All right.
He'll be under center. Nope, he won't be under center. He'll be in the gun, and he'll be right next to Angel De La Rosa.
Oh, now he's walking.
Now he's getting under center. Quarterback sneak for about 4 yards.
Number 4, Evan Robles on the tackle.
Second down, no huddle. Going for the Pirates. You got number 42 and number 4 spread out to the top. They're in a twin set away from the set. That's Jopling and Matt Wimmer. And they are signaling in plays. They do a little sugar huddle.
Yeah, a little sugar huddle.
Now they go to a trip set, 3 receivers up to the top. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Power. Uh-oh, and there's a lot of room. And that is number 1. That's Angel De La Rosa, and he is going to be caught from behind. But that is from the 5 yard line down to the 23 yard line. Nice run for De La Rosa.
I'll tell you, number 5, Riley Davis, a little closing speed to catch up, though, and live to play another down.
Just a simple power to the right side. As the Pirates get right back up on the ball from the 23 yard line. Twin set up top. They're going to do check with me over to the sideline. The chains ain't even set yet, and they're ready to go.
They talked about everything's high tempo for them.
Everything's fast. First pass of the game is going to be complete to Jopling, and what a play out there for a loss of 2 yards. That is number 0.
That is Jesse Albanese.
Nice.
He beat the blocker.
Yep.
Flying up.
He read that right away. Loss of 2 is going to be 2nd and 12 now for the Pirates from the Cougar 25 yard line. Receivers change sides here. We're going to go to a unbalanced set over here. We've got too many receivers. There we go. Now the tight end is going to move over. So a traditional 3 receiver set with a tight end. It's going to be a sweep. That's going to be De La Rosa, and he's going to be into the end zone for the first touchdown of the season for the Lytle Pirates, and that's going to be a 30-yard run for De La Rosa to put the Pirates on the board. And Coach, that's only the second play from running play really from scrimmage. You don't count the quarterback sneak really. Oh, can you see me in the glare? Okay. So
that's the other thing we're used to being indoors here.
Yeah. All right, they're going to line up. We got a little.
I think they swinging gate, but we'll see.
Yep. Start out in swinging gate. And look who's over the ball.
Number 12 is their backup quarterback, their holder.
Mm-hmm. And everybody's frozen. Oh. They're going to go. They're going to be a 2-point conversion, and De La Rosa is going to be in for a 3-yard 2-point conversion. Lytle Pirates swinging gate. And, you do a lot of things like that early on in the year to give everybody else something to look at. Because 5 or 6 games down the road, guess what? You've got to prepare for that still.
Right. Well, now we see how
3-yard 2-point conversion for De La Rosa.
See how Creekview responds.
All right, that was a 99-yard drive, Coach. And how many minutes is that? 12-minute quarters, so 3 minutes.
Can't see the score.
2 minutes and 4 seconds.
9:56.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Basically a 2-minute drive. Make my notes. All right, and just like that, the Creekview Cougars find themselves behind for the first time in their history.
Right.
And Lytle Pirates feeling pretty good about that 99-yard drive. But
Coach Trevino did say that they're going to run a high-octane offense and get after it nonstop.
So that looks like big number 77 teeing the ball up for the Pirates.
We don't have a name. He's not on that roster.
We don't have a 77.
So,
okay.
If you know who it is,
yeah,
throw it in the comments.
Yeah, shoot us something in the comments if you know who number 77 is. Oh boy, we got a whole bunch of comments. I haven't been reading them. Guess I better go through and read them. And that kick is going to go to about the 15, 16-yard line. It's going to be fielded.
That's Javon Pate, number 1.
And number 1 with a nice return for the Cougars. Gets up to the 32, 33-yard line. And now we're going to get to see the Cougars on offense.
Number 24, Azarian Barbie. Big block for the Cougars. All right. See, the Cougars were in an odd front defensively. That's like, so maybe they don't know that like there's a head up nose, guy over the center, and then 2 others down there.
Looks like we're getting kind of the same thing here. Yeah, little three-man front. Number 2 is going to carry the ball.
Nice run.
Nice little run. He's going to have a first down and about 12, 13-yard gain.
So Marcus Young, sophomore quarterback for Creekview.
You want defense or you want offense?
I had defense. Though.
You want defense? Okay, I'll take the offense now. All right. So number 2, DeMarcus Young, sophomore quarterback, his first start on Friday Night Lights. We did have a substitute in there, and that is, I was going to say that's close to being a penalty, but they didn't huddle. Looks like, can you see the number of the running back, Coach?
I cannot.
Single digit.
9.
That's number 9. He gets the handoff.
Nice
little
again.
Quickness. He gets outside, and there's
tackle.
another first down. And you know what? He's going the distance.
Oh.
Ding.
Oh, he did. He got caught
Yeah,
at the 6-yard line.
Number 42 caught him.
That's a 45-yard run by Colin Taylor, another sophomore.
You're going to see, obviously with no seniors at the school, you're going to see a lot of younger guys getting experience quick.
Yep, and here goes the Cougars' version of hurry up, first and goal from the 6-yard line.
The ref slowed him down there for substitution.
Going to be a handoff, just a little zone, and linebacker shot through there.
Yeah, that's number 0. It's Alfredo Cantu.
And that's going to be a loss of 3 yards. It's going to bring up second and goal, really, from the 9. That was just a little inside zone right there that there was some leakage. And, you expect when linemen haven't worked together,
Right.
You're going to have some of those run-through lanes.
Work in progress.
There's going to be a reverse out. He breaks contain. He gets it off. That pass is completed, but nice play there from the linebacker, number 42.
That's safety. That's Clayton Joplin III.
Oh, is that Joplin?
Yeah,
okay.
He flies around all over the place.
That pass was complete to Jeremiah Calvillo, a junior wide receiver.
All right, 3rd down.
3rd and 6 from the original line of scrimmage. Get the play from the sideline. First 3rd down of the game for either team. Twin set up top. Going to be a passing situation. Little throwback, and somebody stayed at home. That pass was complete to number 7, Nathaniel Santos, the tight end.
Number 80, Andrew Steps, the one that stayed at home and made the play.
Yeah, a lot of positives there for both teams in that first drive.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Creekview had some athleticism, allowed them to get outside a couple times.
This could be Schuhart, the kicker, can put his name in the record books here. The first person to score for Creekview Cougars.
That's going to be a 25-yard field goal attempt. Snaps up and good, and the kick is right through the middle. So a 25-yard Schuhart field goal.
First points in Creekview history.
And that would be at the 6:57 mark. So You know what? Pretty good game so far,
I
Coach.
gotta tell
After
you.
2 possessions, we got 2 scores, and Lytle has got to be satisfied. Those were 2 plays there. The third down and the fourth down, the second down and the third down play were misdirection plays,
Right.
And their guy stayed at home.
Right.
If you're a defensive coordinator, you're thinking, hey, that's a great job staying at home, reading your keys.
Now, I will tell you, I asked, what do you think, how's Creekview going to respond to giving up that score quickly?
Yeah, they did.
I say the offense responded.
Absolutely.
They struck down the field themselves.
Yeah, and if you're the Creekview Cougars, you got to be excited about your first drive.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you get points.
Uh-huh.
You get points from your first drive.
That's right.
So good job by both teams here. Now we got to see what kind of adjustments have been made by the Creekview Cougars defense. I see them running off. That is not a good thing. Do we have lightning in the area again? Yep. Here we go. No? Yep. They're going to the locker rooms.
My goodness gracious.
Now, watch when you try to get all these fans out of the stands.
Oh, good luck.
because it's starting. Take a look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, speaking of that, the crowd is pretty packed. The stands are
They're
packed.
booing. They're booing. Oh, man, there is a big cell.
Not here.
Nope,
There's
it's
just
in New
one-
Braunfels.
one
There's
little
one little
place.
cell right off of Highway 90.
Oh, my God.
It's less than 10 miles away. So 30-minute delay. The clock has started. We are at 26:55 and counting down. But, Coach, that's a big one coming. It's in New Braunfels. It's heading right down 35 directly at us. So, I'm not sure how they would handle a situation like that. You know, every team wants to play, but when you've got a storm that big coming at you, sometimes they chalk it up and say, you know what, thanks for the first 6 minutes, 7 minutes of football. And
But they could be back tomorrow. That's what I forget what team.
Somebody coming back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, and this was not in the forecast.
Right.
Yesterday we had a 40% chance because that front was coming through,
Right.
and you know, and it came through and was pretty potent. We didn't get any rain at the golf course in
No.
Castroville.
Right. We got a little bit at the house in San Antonio.
Yeah, but doesn't look like we're gonna miss much of it tonight. So
It's crazy. We've had no rain for how long, and then football starts, and
Yep.
here we go.
Here we go. That's right. All right. So we are in a lightning delay, and this could be an extended lightning delay. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up on the screen. You have over here in the right-hand corner is the clock. So if you would like to pay attention to what's going on, the game clock right there is set, and it will reset every time lightning strikes within 10 minutes. So you can,
Within 10 miles.
10 miles. So you can pay attention there. And we're going to take a break and just kind of see where this goes. And we'll be back and try to give you some updates as time permits. We'll be back. Thanks. All right, welcome back here to Cougar Stadium, and what an eventful first football game for the Cougars here at, I guess y'all could see on the broadcast that it was raining sideways there for a while. That we were down on the second level.
We were down on the first level. We're on the second level right now.
Yeah, we were on the first level of the press box down in the school board room, whatever you want to call it. And every room on the second level is leaking. And so
the lower level.
Sorry, I keep saying second level. We're up on the second level. But the first level, every room is leaking bad. And so notice that the scoreboard has been turned off. All of the electronics, other than the lights, have been turned off because of all the water that was accumulating on the first level. We're up here on the second level now, and there's no leaks. Yeah, no leaks. No leaks up here.
Well, everything except for my shirt.
Yeah, except Coach Herb. His white shirt's white and wet. But for right now, we're still holding out hope. But according to the radar that we looked at earlier, there is another big cell, looks like it's forming and heading this way as well. So as soon as we get more information and it's relayed to us, and by the way, the Lytle locker room doesn't have AC. The AC unit went out during that storm. So usually they're opening all the doors over there, trying to get some airflow in there.
Tell you, that was the best. Well, I would say best, the biggest storm we've had in a while.
Yeah, it was. They said it rained here a lot this summer.
It did,
and so that they figured that everything was sealed up good. I saw the
but it did not rain sideways like you said.
No. Ooh, that was lightning. But they did said that the school itself is pretty tight. That they had rain all summer and no leaks to speak of. But the first time they have a game going here, boy, that first floor was flooding. Yeah,
and then the hail.
The hail. There was some hail. I was trying to look out the back door and look at the parking lot, and there were people driving over curbs and stuff trying to get out of the parking lot. They were in a hurry to get out of here. I can see over in the student parking over there, there's still lots of vehicles over there.
Oh yeah, they're sitting in their cars waiting.
Yeah. So, but as soon as we have more information, we will pass it along to you. So, what'd you see?
The players probably running all the way back to the locker room.
Oh yeah,
that's probably not a good sign.
That's not a good sign. It looks like the Creekview players are. I don't know why with the lightning delay like that you would allow the kids to run, but I guess they got to get over there.
Probably all their stuff's over there, so they're probably going to change it. Probably not a good sign right now.
Yeah, so we will definitely get back to you as soon as we know more information. Okay, welcome back. We have more information, and I'm going to go ahead and type it up and put it on the message board here. But the game has been postponed for tomorrow at 10 a.m. They will be back here to play the game. Now, the problem is that Cat Sports Broadcasting will not be here tomorrow. We will not be here. We have prior engagement. So we will not be broadcasting the game tomorrow. But if you want to come out to the stadium, you can come out and watch the game. I'm sure they'll probably not be taking money, I would think. They'll be honoring, if you were out here, they'll probably be honoring what was already, the people that were here already. So anyway, so Saturday at 10 a.m. I'm trying to get it back on the screen. What did I do? There we go. Saturday at 10 a.m. The game has been postponed and rescheduled. That's a shame. I was really looking forward. I mean, the game was the first two series were exciting, and looked like it was going to be one of those games that who decided to settle down and get their minds right the fastest.
Right.
But two long drives, one for each team, resulting in points. So I would assume they'll pick up probably from where it left off. It's an 8-3 football game, and they will get started tomorrow again at 10 a.m. So if you can make it over here, have fun. I mean, come on, watch them. It's a great time to watch some football. It's a great venue. Come on out if you don't have anything else going on a Saturday. But like I said, Cat Sports Broadcasting will not be here. We have prior commitments, and it's a shame because I was really looking forward to this broadcasting this game. Mm-hmm. But for Coach Bobby Herb and Coach Kirsten Stivers, we're going to sign out for this evening. God bless. Be careful going home.